Let go of the wrist strap.
Hey guys, 10 Paw Steph here. Hadn't checked in for a couple of days, so I just wanted to share with you some of my new friends. I think you'll be excited to meet them. Oh. Puppies! So in this little kennel here we have these 6 littles, and I think they're about 6 weeks now. They came to the Santi Suk Dog and Cat Rescue Foundation about a week ago. Santi Suk was doing a rescue mission down in a town called Lampang. It's about 2 hours away from Chiang Mai. There was a dog there that was really badly injured that the Santi Suk folks went down and rescued, brought back up here to Chiang Mai. He's had surgery. We can actually check in on him after you guys meet the puppies too. His name's Bear. He's super cute. He's not nice though. These guys are nice and cute. Bear not so much. So the deal with these puppies is their mom had 12 puppies. Like, can you imagine a stray dog living on a construction site? Successfully getting 12 puppies to about 5 weeks old. That's really, really impressive. That's just showed that she was maintained well, that the people that live around the construction site fed her really well, and that she was a good mom, because it's really rare to have so many puppies survive. As a rule, for like a street dog, if you get one of your litter to become sexually mature and reproduce again the next year, that's pretty darn good. So yay mama, your mama did a good job. But this little guy here was actually quite ill. He wasn't doing as well as his brothers and sisters, and we actually thought we were going to lose him, but he's strong now. He's getting better. Yeah.
My shoes are not to chew on. My shoes are not to chew on. No. No chewing on our shoes. No chewing. Oh no. Puppy fail. Puppy fail.
3 of the puppies were left with the mom, and 9 of the puppies came up here to the Santi Suk cat shelter. 3 of those have already gone out to friends of the foundation who can be trusted to have such a little one, and then bring them back for sterilization when they're ready, because these guys are too small. Here in Thailand, our vets don't have the capability of doing real young spay and neuters. So our vet that we work with, our Thai vet, she's worked with the foreign vet. She's learned a lot of Western techniques, so she's comfortable neutering puppies at about 10 to 12 weeks depending on their size, and then she's comfortable with spaying the females at like 12 to 14, again depending on their size. She would much rather wait for 6 months or until the girls go into their first heat, which I know is what a lot of vets would like to do, but in a sheltering situation when we're trying to get the animals adopted, we have to do it young. So this little man, I already checked, he's got those little bubbles. Oh, look at those little bubbles. Look at them. Look at them. So they'll get cut out, he'll get neutered ASAP so he can go to his forever family.
Doing? What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing? Oh, look at your look orange. You're a look orange. And you big fluff. You big fluff.
So one of the great joys in life that I think not enough people get to experience, or hope, you know, we don't want more puppies, but is having an entire litter of puppies crawl all over you. It's magic, you guys. It's magic.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
A question I get a lot is, Steph, why are there so many stray dogs in Thailand? And the answer is, there are so many puppies born here. So, people, as a rule, don't spay and neuter. Rural people don't spay and neuter their pets. The pets are free roaming. They don't live in the house. A lot of them don't even live within the confines of the gate. So they're out in the streets, they're making babies, they're having babies. And the babies that are survived are kind of left to their own defenses. So they're now roaming the streets, making more babies, making more babies, making more babies. And Thailand is one of those kind of unique places, I think a lot like India, that people do try to help the dogs. So there are absolutely people who abuse them, who murder them, who poison them, for sure. It happens all the time. But there's a lot of people that, because of their Buddhist beliefs, they feed the stray dogs, they'll care for them when they're sick or when they're injured, but sterilizing isn't really part of that routine. So we end up with a lot of kind of healthy stray dogs, and from healthy stray dogs come a lot of puppies. So the only way to solve this is to have spay and neuter programs in place for the strays. Ladies and gentlemen, excuse me, you're interrupting. So taking all the puppies and bringing them into the shelter and getting them adopted out, that doesn't solve the problem. The problem has to not exist in the first place, and the only way to do that is to educate owners and educate the people that don't own the animals but are looking after them that sterilization is the most important thing we can do. When we bring a puppy into the shelter here, it's great. They get oh, they're really cute too. They get vaccinated, they get sterilized, they go and they find a great new home. A home that, a forever home that wants to be a responsible owner. You can't do that for all the puppies. There are a lot of puppies out in the street and we can't take them all in the shelter. No organization can continually take in more and more animals. So we focus, Santi Sook Dog and Cat Rescue Foundation focuses on getting them sterilized, sterilizing the mums and the dads before there are puppies to deal with. So another piece to the stray dog problem here in Thailand is the temples. So Thai people are majorly Buddhist. There's a Buddhist temple in every single little village. They're all around. There's heaps of monks all around. And as a society, the temples are seen as a place to dump dogs and cats that you don't want anymore. Temple puppies and temple kittens are a big problem, so people will just bring their whole litter, leave it at the temple, and just leave it for the monk to look after. The monk doesn't receive any special funding for this. They generally don't have training in how to look after animals, but you'll get certain temples that become known as the ones that have the monks that are really good with the dogs and cats. So just this morning I was getting these guys. So I've been working here at a local temple to help a dog that has quite a serious injury to his ear, and then they have some cats there as well that we're improving the cattery that they're in, the habitat that they're in, and we're going to sterilize all the cats very, very soon. So these two got dumped there just a couple days ago. Hello. Oh, hello. Look. And it's typical that there was two little girls dumped. People will often, if they have a litter, they'll actually keep the boys and let the boys run around free around their house, around their neighborhood, and then dump the girls at the temple. Hi. Give a kiss. Look at that. Look at that. So the monks really can't say no. They can't say, hey, stop doing this. They're there to serve Buddha, to serve the community, and part of that is taking in the animals. So we work with the temples and get the temples to sterilize the animals that they already have on hand, and then work on sterilizing more that come in. But our number one thing is that we try to preach to them that our founder, Nemphon Hilgers, runs Santi Sook. She tries to educate them about not having more animals come into the temple, which is really, really important. Because there's no capacity, the monks don't have a capacity for care because they don't have any funding, they don't have any training, they don't have food, they don't have medicine, and people continually dump more and more animals, and that's perfectly okay in the culture to just dump animals at the wat, at the temple. Hello. So I've been going to this temple every day for the last 3 days and hadn't actually seen the puppies, and just caught them out of the corner of my eye today, and the translator that I had with me, like, hey, where are those puppies from? The monk was all too happy to let them go because he doesn't want more dogs. He likes the cats that he has at his temple, and he knows that more dogs means more issues with the cats, and we're going to sterilize his cats, and then if he wants to have more cats, we'll sterilize them too. We'll see what happens. But he definitely doesn't want more dogs. He's got 2 really great dogs, and he doesn't need the cats too. Or he doesn't want more dogs. So we took these guys, but as a rule, you can't take them all in the shelter. Like I was just saying, it doesn't solve a problem. It's just that these guys, they were hiding in the back in like this brush pile with all these boards and way in the back of the temple, and I know it's just crawling with snakes. So I'm like, they're little, they gotta get out of here because they're gonna get bit by a snake. I thought they were like feral puppies because they were not coming towards us, they were scared, but then as soon as we grabbed them, they warmed right up. They're very sweet.
What about you, little miss?
So just like these brats over here, these guys are going to get sterilized and get adopted out to great new homes, great families that are going to take care of them and keep them in their yard and make them a family member rather than somebody that just lives outside their gate and, you know, you throw some rice to. They're really, these two are really cute. I didn't actually ask before I brought them back to the shelter. We just kind of carried them on the motorcycle and brought them back. Oh, but she's so cute, look!
What are you doing, little angel? What are you doing?
So where these guys are actually a little bit older, I think they're probably about 7 weeks, it means it is time for the dreaded dun dun dun. It's jab time. Get ready to make some puppies cry. It's the best part of my day is making puppies cry, of course. I feel like an a-hole. You make some puppies cry, you feel like an a-hole, trust me. Oh, I'm gonna make you guys cry. Wow, so that actually went super well. No crying.
These little girls got vaccinated and they got their dewormer. Hello.
And no crying. They're so tough. They're such sweet little girls. Even on the motorcycle, they didn't cry at all.
You guys didn't cry at all on the motorbike. No. Nice to give kisses.
So they just got their vaccine. They got dewormed. She's definitely way more outgoing than her sister. Look at that. Look at that, look at that. Look at that, look at that, look at that. Hello. Oh no, you fell. My face is sweaty, so she's actually probably just licking the salt. But is sister over here? Oh no, sister is hiding. Hello, sister. Hello. Maybe she is mad about the vaccine. I swear I was gentle. I swear I was gentle. Okay, I give up.
Now she's my friend. Now she's being my friend again.
Oh no, tag team. 2-on-1, that's not fair.
That's not fair. That's not fair.
Okay, enough. Whee! Brats. Messed up my makeup, guys, okay? No, this is just natural sun damage. No makeup. 100% natural. The stray dog problem here comes from lack of sterilization. End of story. That's the number one thing. Number one takeaway is when you don't sterilize your animals, you have an excess of puppies and excess of kittens, of course, so you have too many cats and dogs and then not enough homes. It's the same thing that we're doing in the United States right now, unfortunately. I come from the States. I come from a country where we're euthanizing millions of healthy animals every year in our shelters, which is just disgusting. So the only difference between the United States and here is that here the dogs are allowed to stay on the streets where they're visible. In the United States, they're taken into shelters, into back rooms where they die, where you can't see it. So everybody says, oh no, it's so sad, you know, the dogs in Thailand, they're so badly off. We're not euthanizing healthy animals here. That's the big difference. In southern shelters, in other parts of the United States, there are entire litters of puppies, just like these guys, adorable little tiny puppies, entire litters that are being euthanized because there's not enough homes for them. So when people judge about all the stray dogs here, it's just a matter of perception. They're not that that Thai people are less irresponsible. It's just that it's more visible. So the ultimate takeaway is this happens everywhere. Okay, except, like parts of Northern Europe where it doesn't happen because everybody sterilizes their animals. That's the number one thing. We have to work on sterilization. Shelters and adoption drives and everything, that's great, but we have to prevent the problem from happening in the first place. We need to spay and neuter, and we need to spay and neuter young if it's in a risky population. It has to be done. No questions about it. If you're watching this and your animal isn't spayed or neutered, dude, we got beef. We got beef, okay? Let me know in the comments what you think. Do you have an animal that isn't sterilized? Why have you chose not to sterilize? What problems do you see in your own communities where you are? I know I have people that watch from all over the world. What's the situation there? How are the shelters there? Are there animals on the streets there? I want to hear about it. I want to know because I want to learn. So let me know. I'm Steph. These are cute puppies. And we'll catch you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe if you want.
Let go of the wrist strap. Look at belly. Look at that belly.